Slow and steady wins the race. That's the topic of today's show. Let's dive in. All right, real estate investors, welcome to another episode of the Investment Properties for Sale show. I am your host, James Wise. Today's show, guys, this is, you guys are not, I know you guys, I know the fans of this show, and I don't think that you guys are going to be super excited about this property because I think a lot of you are chasing cash flow into higher risk than is always necessary. This property, 5232 Roseside Drive, Parma, Ohio. This is a 3-bed, 1-bath bungalow that I have priced at $94,900. Slow and steady wins the race, guys, okay? Like $94,900 for a single family home. As you see on the fact sheet here, we have a market rent of $1,100. I know a lot of you guys that watch this, you're going to be like, those numbers aren't good enough. The cash flow's not high enough. But guys, there is other things to look at in this business than specifically price to rent ratios. Number one is location. This is in Parma. This is not Cleveland. In Parma, we have a much higher quality neighborhood. We have a higher quality tenant base. On top of the higher quality neighborhood, which by the way, I have a link to the ultimate guide to grading Cleveland neighborhoods in the show notes below. If you have never heard of the ultimate guide to grading Cleveland neighborhoods, make sure you click that. It's a comprehensive guide where I have graded the risk of every neighborhood in the Cleveland market on an A to F scale. And this is B class, so this is in fact the highest quality neighborhood that I think you can still earn a profit running it as a rental property. But outside of the fact that it is a B-class neighborhood as opposed to like a C, D, or an F-class neighborhood, another thing with this location is its proximity to Holton-Wise. This is going to add to the safety. As you'll see here, this thing is literally steps from our office. You talk about your property manager, your boots on the ground, being on top of your rental investment. We got a high quality tenant base here. We have a high quality bungalow, and we are literally steps from our office. There is nothing that's going to go down at this property without my staff knowing about it. But again, I know the viewers of this show, and I think a lot of you guys pass up on opportunities like this, and I don't understand why, guys. You guys have to open your eyes to the bigger picture. It's not always going to be about price to rent ratio. And look, the price to rent ratio here, it's not even bad. $94,900, market rent $1,100. We can possibly even get that up to $1,200, 11 or 12, depending on what I think will be offered. My opinion, I think the smartest thing to do with this property is go with the Section 8 program. If you're unfamiliar with our Section 8 program, go to Holton-Wise.com, click the FAQ. Go to the Property Management Client FAQ, and you'll see all the information on our Section 8 program. I think running properties like this with the Section 8 program is the best thing we can do because it's really going to open up our base of tenants to so many more tenants in the Cleveland market. We're going to be able to get that rent to the $1,100, $1,200 range. And these people, they want to stay in these properties because, you know, Uncle Sam, they're paying that rent. They don't really want to move. The money's not coming out of their pocket. And it's good for you guys because you're getting that guaranteed revenue. So with this property, what you can do, you can pick up a solid asset for under $100,000. As you'll see from the video footage inside, it's currently occupied by an owner-occupant. That's the nice thing. When you're in Parma, you're getting into neighborhoods where they're not all rental properties. You have a lot of owner-occupants. So this guy right now, he's going through a divorce, which is good for you because that's the other thing I want to get into, which is why I don't want to see you guys pass on a property like this because it's not so sexy. This is a slow and steady earner for you guys. So with the Section 8 program, with the property, You pick it up for $94,900. Maybe we spend between $6,000 and $10,000 just sprucing it up, painting it, getting it spick and span, beautiful. We'll go with the Section 8 program. We'll get you a tenant in there for $1,100 to $1,200 a month. And now what you have that is going to cash flow for you. Run your numbers. If you're unfamiliar with how to run your net operating income numbers, I want you to check out my MLS search and analysis show. In those shows, I break down the numbers on everybody's properties. So if you want to learn how to run numbers at home, check out those shows. You can see exactly how to do that. I will put a link in the show notes to some of those shows below.
G'day everyone, it's Angelo Remora here, your favorite Australian and the founder and owner of Ohio Cashflow. Over the last 5 years, Ohio Cashflow has established itself as the most reputable turnkey real estate investment company in the country. We offer solid B-class properties in Toledo, Ohio. We work and live in the same areas that we sell in, so when we sell your property, your tenants become our neighbors. We only take on a handful of investors every month, so for your chance to work with one of the best in the business, please fill out our investor application form, which you can find in the video notes below. Thanks for listening, and as we say down under, I'll catch you later, mate.
Is that it?
Yeah, we're done.
All right, cool.
If you would like Holton-Wise to sell a property you already own in a video just like this one, send an email to sales@holtonwise.com.
So you'll see the property does make money, not a lot of money, but again, this isn't sexy. This is slow and steady. You pick this up, you're still making a little bit of cash flow, and look at the comps, guys, the comps in Parma. I have got the last 60 bungalows that have sold in the city of Parma on the screen for you. The last 63 bed, 1 bath bungalows, which is what we have here. And you have a few, there's a few that sold pretty cheaply. We got some 48, 68, 70, 70. But then overwhelmingly, everything goes above 100. I mean, look at all these. We got 103, 103, 104, 106, 107, 109, 110, down to 112 on this page. At the next page, start at 112, 113, 113, 113, 114, 114, 115, all the way up to 117. Next page, we start at 117, go to 127. Next page, 128.9, go all the way up to 156. These are the comps you're dealing with in the city of Parma, guys. So if you want to buy a rental property and only focus on cash flow, I think you're missing out. What you really should be focusing on is buying a quality asset. Okay, this, you can pick up the quality asset, you can park your money, use other people's money, get a bank loan. You're only putting down 25%, so you're only going to put down about 25 grand, few $1,000s on top of that to renovate it. We'll get you a solid tenant in there. I think we go Section 8, so it's guaranteed money. And let that tenant just continue to pay off your mortgage. You'll make a small amount of cash flow every month. And then when it comes time to sell this, the numbers are right here, guys. If you really spruce this thing up, like really turn around the kitchen and really make it beautiful, you could sell this thing for a ton of money. If you guys have seen it, if you haven't seen it, it's in the show notes below. Episode 1 of the house flipping show. The property that I flipped, that was a bungalow in Parma. I bought that thing for $57,000 and I sold it within a day for $132,000. So again, not always about the cash flow, guys. There are other factors that you should consider when buying real estate. Quality of the neighborhood, quality of the tenants, and your exit price. This is a perfect like 10-year hold and then exit with a big profit on the back end, guys. That's what I like to see you guys do. So this is another opportunity for you guys who are thinking outside the box. If you would like to make an offer on this property, shoot me an email, jameswise@holtonwise.com. If you guys notice, I get a ton of views on the videos that come out here on Holton-Wise TV, so you're going to need to have your proof of funds or your pre-approval letters ready. If you're new to the game, you've never invested before, maybe you don't have a lender just yet, that's totally cool. Go ahead and send me an email. Let me know. Hey man, I'm new to the game. I need some lenders. I have a list of lenders. These are lenders that write loans to investors like you. Doesn't matter where you live. Doesn't matter your level of experience. If you've never purchased a property before, that's totally fine. These guys are writing 30-year loans, 25% down to investors living in all 50 states. So just shoot me an email. I'll get you that list. The rest of you who are already past that point, you want to take this property down, just shoot me the terms of your offer, have that proof of funds, have that pre-approval letter ready. If this is the first one of my videos you've ever seen, it's the first time you've watched Holton-Wise TV, do yourself a favor and smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to like it and share it. We got a lot of stuff going on Holton-Wise TV. We have investment properties for sale. I teased a couple other shows we have a little bit earlier, the MLS Search and Analysis show, and of course the House Flipping show, which is another thing I wanted to highlight to you guys to show you exactly how good of a deal this really is, even though it doesn't seem super sexy. It's not necessarily about how fast you can get enough cash flow to tell your boss to fuck himself, guys. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't always go into high-risk investments. This is a solid, safe investment that's going to be great for the long term. It could also be great as like a 10-year hold. Have a solid tenant, not a rocky experience. And then when you exit, you're going to exit profitably because you're coming in, you're buying this asset from a guy who's going through a divorce, owner-occupied neighborhood. This is where you can slide in as an investor and get some real equity. That's all I've got for you today. As always, I'm James Wise with Holton-Wise, and this is Real Estate Investing Made Easy.
Cleveland, Ohio is widely considered to be one of the top rental markets in the entire United States. This is because here in Cleveland, our housing prices are low and our rental prices and demand are high. At Holton-Wise, we provide the complete turnkey solution for all real estate investors, whether they are local, out of state, or even abroad. As real estate brokers, we will provide you with agent representation to help you buy properties ranging from single-family homes to large apartment complexes. We even have referrals for lenders who can provide investment property loans to investors located in all 50 states, allowing you to capitalize on the use of leverage or other people's money. We have referrals to top-notch title companies so you know that all of your transactions are safe and secure, with every single property being delivered to you with clear title. Once you close on the property, we have an investor-focused insurance brokerage who can handle all your property insurance needs. This insurance brokerage handles auto, home, life, and business policies, but they specialize in working with policies for landlords. We also have full-service property management. We can handle all rental property advertisements, tenant placement, rent collection, evictions, maintenance, landscaping, construction, and repairs. In addition, Holton-Wise also offers digital media and education. One day, when you are ready to sell your investment, Holton-Wise, as the #1 seller of investment properties in the greater Cleveland area, can market your property in a video just like this one to our worldwide base of investors who are looking to capitalize on the high cash flow opportunities in the Cleveland, Ohio market. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our latest content, including video tours and analysis of investment properties that are available for sale, real estate investment education, and our most interesting encounters with tenants from hell. Holton-Wise, real estate investing made easy.